Welcome back, guys. It's your boy Z. It's been a long vacation, but I am back. Thanks for the boys filling in. We got Beat out here with us tonight. It's gonna be a more of a chatty show tonight. We're talking about mistakes made by DaBaby. So he was at Rolling Loud, having the time of his life, and he said some very controversial things that may get him, canceled or like canceled with businesses and whatnot. So Beat out, like, what is your impression on DaBaby and Rolling Loud?
It's like the fact that he kind of said like multiple things. Like it just wasn't just like one slip up, but maybe it was like a giant one big slip up. I don't know, but it doesn't look good for him. It doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, I mean, the way I take it, right? So it's like, you obviously have freedom of speech and you can say whatever you want, but like there's this thing called like hate speech, which is like, obviously a big no-no.
Yeah.
And so like the comment about HIV and AIDS, I believe is very, like, it's an archaic way of like what he said is very archaic, because it's like, if he said this in 1992, it might have been, more accurate to like, we don't have a treatment for HIV. Yeah. We don't have, like medicine to kind of like push them forward. But it was like super homophobic. So it's like, and he, again, alienated a whole community, and was just like, that was one thing he said. And then he said, women, if your down low smells like water, which I didn't necessarily understand, because I don't necessarily know what water tastes like or smell like. So that was different. And then the last one was like, if you ain't giving head in the parking lot, I don't know who be just giving head in the parking lot before a concert. It was
like, put your lighters up if you
haven't, you know, like, and so like that was, again, it was very directed. And so again, I had to do some digging. I had to like look at people's
reactions.
Reactions and like kind of like take on it. And so like the girl who has him like featured in Levitate, she was just like, yo, that's not what I stand for. I don't necessarily want to.
That Dua Lipa?
Yeah, I don't want to say her name wrong. She was like, yo, no, like only, stream the original, don't stream the babies. Cause like, again, she just wasn't for it. Yeah. And she kind of like was the first one to step up and whatnot. But it was just interesting, cause it's just like, he says a lot of derogatory things in all of his songs.
Yeah, true.
But for this one, it was just like, bro, you're targeting one specific group that is known like to, if you touch if you touch that group of people, you're gonna get a lot of backlash for it. So it's like, it's something he could have went around.
And like, I think I saw like something like in his music video, he has like a piece of paper that says no AIDS or HIV/AIDS or something about that. So like, this hasn't been just like a one slip up thing at the thing. So I guess he did it in his music video as well.
Yeah. So that music video I watched. Okay. And so the lyric is talking about, he's on your butt like AIDS. And so it was saying like, like, obviously I'm gonna be on you whether you and so it was kind of weird, because it was like the video shot him, like being with a lot of different girls in the video and whatnot, but it was like he also had like a lot of jail scenes. Yeah, true. And so it was just kind of, it was weird. Like it's kind of weird. And then like I kind of looked at his like, obviously he's not gonna apologize for anything he did. He more justified it. And so like the justification is kind of what threw me for a loop, because when we think about you saying anything wrong, right? If you just own up to it and say, my bad, people still like dislike you for the moment, but like they eventually get over it. But he like doubled down on it, and he was like on his Instagram live, he was saying specifically his gay fans are clean. Specifically, his gay fans don't suck dick in a parking lot. Specifically, his gay fans are able to turn up because they are like high class when they do these things. So it was just kind of weird, because he's like, his gay fans don't have HIV.
So like, is he like trying to come at another rapper or something, or?
Well, he was just making a generalization for like the people that have HIV are like dirty and grimy, and like, and that's kind of where he was trying to take it. But the way it was interpreted is like, yo, you're saying the gay community has. Yeah. But he's like, no, my gay fans. So it's like you're trying to like draw a line between your gay fans and
everybody. Yeah.
And so another like take on it was like, it was like a crying call for the crowd to get involved. And like, you've heard, old school rappers do this where they're like, fellas, do you hear me? And they scream,
Yeah.
ladies, can you feel me? And they scream, or like, they have a call or response type thing. I was just watching Lollapalooza, and some dude was like, when I say this, you say amen. And like, it was like crowd interaction.
Nothing that.
And, DaBaby decided to say what he said. And it's like, who rallies behind that? Like, I get it's at Rolling Loud. And again, overall, he had a really good show.
Yeah, it's not like it was dead the entire time.
Yeah, like, so it was like the show was really, he jumped in the crowd, like surfed it a little bit. Like, he had some great choreography where he, brought a girl on and did all the thing, but it was different because, again, you're targeting one specific group and then you're generalizing, saying your specific fans don't have this.
Yeah.
And so it's like generalizations kind of hurt his case, and then trying to defend what he said, like doubling down on it, was like, yeah, I said what I said. My people are clean. Like, no, you don't know that your people are clean.
You haven't walked up to every single... Yeah.
Exactly. And so then people speculate, like, obviously, like, are you coming out? Like, like, it's... Because, again, he raps about being a masculine dude who gets head often, who...
And has
like,
all these females around him.
Yeah, and so it's like, the comment you made, if someone wanted to spin it, they can be like, was this him being the next Lil Nas X? Like, coming out and, like, totally flipping his music? I don't think it is. I think
I'm gonna be with you. Yeah,
I think he was just trying to like be on a wordplay. And again, it is hard not being there and like feeling the energy. Because again, if people were offended by it at the concert, which again, if you're offended at the concert, nobody's gonna notice you being offended.
No.
So it's like we got a clip, and then his hype man was. I mean, again, when you talk about hiring the perfect hype man, his hype man was like, "Yeah, if you're not sucking dick," like it was like. What? Like
it's just like I don't think like there was like we said earlier, like the concert was going crazy, everyone was having it. Like I don't get why he had to say that.
Yeah, it's
there's like no reason for it. But I guess in his mind he needed to say it, and like you said, there could be speculation. He might be coming out.
Yeah, I think that's not it, but like I think for him, he sees publicity, good or bad, as good publicity. And so it's like, yo, people are talking about me because of this. There are companies that like are gonna step out from working with me because of what I said.
Yeah.
But that also leaves an avenue of people know I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. And so I think
he's unfiltered. Yeah.
I think it's hit or miss. Like I feel like if he was a comedian have a little bit more
leeway,
ability to say it because again, they're laughing. Through the, and even some of the comedians, like they have to like censor some of the stuff they say.
True.
Like, so it's like, as a rapper, as him being him, like, and he's everywhere. Like I wouldn't say he's at the top of his career yet. Like I still think he has a long way to go to get to the top of his career. But he's big now. Everyone plays his music. Everyone is like, yeah, DaBaby. They confuse.
Knows him,
yeah. So it's like he's so known, and for him to do something like this, it threw me for a loop. And. I mean, shout out to his hype man. Like, like not for the, saying what he said, but like, regardless, he was like, yeah, like that was nuts. So I mean, DaBaby made some dumb mistakes. DaBaby is crazy.
He spoke his, I guess, mind.
Did you watch the video?
His IG video?
No. The music video where he had the 8.
No, I did not.
Yeah. So when you watch that video. Specifically, every time it's him in the video, it's him and a woman. And like the way the video starts, like he's coming in and he's being very disrespectful at a funeral. He spits in a man's coffin, right? And so obviously it's staged and whatnot, but it's like spitting on someone is the most disrespectful thing you can do. So it's like if a video that you're filming in 2021 of you spitting in someone's coffin, it's your creative belief, but it's like,
I guess,
if that's how disrespectful you want to be in a video, this HIV comment, this, smelling like water, this...
Still don't get that one.
Like, I don't know. Like, does Dasani smell bad? Like, I don't necessarily sniff water like that, so...
I feel like water has no smell, but...
But DaBaby knows it has a smell.
I guess so.
So it's like, again, he's very blunt, and... I mean, I commend him for doing his art, but like it's also like you have to question sometimes, like, yo, how can like you have to separate the man, I guess, from his music, because like the man is giving the speech, dudes just presenting music, it's good music, whatever. So changing gears, right? Talking about mistakes being made. Blueface, right? Blueface had a boxing match against some short guy. Dude, it was weird. It was a real short guy. And
isn't Blueface kind of tall too? Like
Blueface is like 6'4".
Yeah,
and he's fighting someone like my height. I'm 5'5", but like the guy's probably like 5'6", 5'7". But so pretty much Blueface beats the guy. I mean, the ref stops it. Like it was a stoppage. It wasn't like a knockdown or anything. And like he's celebrating. He's having a really good time in the ring. And then a fan reporter comes kind of like towards him.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, you see Blueface start swinging on him. And again, you didn't see a swing by the fan. You didn't see necessarily anything that the fan did.
Like I kind of saw that like the fan and Blueface had like a couple words.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you can piss someone off in like 2 words, because it was quick.
Yeah, and then it's like, for me, it's, again, Blueface is a celebrity. Well, this is a random fan. And again, now it's that fan could technically sue Blueface, because the fan didn't hit Blueface. Blueface hit him. And so it's like... And so I just think that from a like spectator, like getting into a ring, like what, like, are you keeping your distance from an athlete? Are you like respecting their space after they won, like giving them their space, or like?
I feel like as a fan, you should not jump into regardless.
Like at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, cause like, it's their moment. Like maybe after, like if they're walking outside the ring, you'd be like, hey, what up? But like jumping in there, I feel like he's gonna get fined for that. You might not be able to go to any more fights after that either.
Okay.
And then second, it's the athlete's moment right now. Yes, he did it for fans or whatever, but jumping in there and then I guess saying some words to him. But okay, so after the swinging, then the fan was like pushed into the corner or whatever. There was like 4 people that jumped into the ring after that. Was that Blueface's entourage, or was that other fans, like the fans' friends?
I think it was both, like simultaneously.
Okay.
Like, and the reason why I say that is because his entourage didn't necessarily have to jump into the ring to fight one person, unless that's their mentality of like gang mentality, like, or guerrilla warfare. Like, we're all gonna fight him. Like he was already restrained. Blueface, I'm convinced after the boxing match that he doesn't know how to punch. In the boxing match, I was like, okay, he's tagging this guy.
Yeah.
But then after, he's like everything looked bad. And so yeah, I would say I think it was both, and I think it was simultaneous, because it's like, if you're one, you're like, oh no, my guy is getting punched on and held down, so it's like free licks. And so like you're running in to help him, and then Blueface people are like, oh no, we see them running in, so so I think it was a little bit of both. And I think that, again, I think it was uncalled for. Like I think Blueface, if he had some choice words, he could have literally been like, get him out of here. And he would, like, like he would have been taken out, because again, you're the celebrity in the situation. Because again, even like when we go back to the Lollapalooza concert, the guy going into the crowd, he only had 2 security guards, so anything could have happened to him. Anybody could have punched him, touched him, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And he's telling them, yo, I need y'all to back up. And again, they're not like pardon the sea or anything, but like, they're giving him some space to kind of respect that. And so I feel like, again, Blueface should have been smarter and shouldn't have made the mistake of hitting a fan, because, bro, you just won money for like a fake fight. It was an exhibition. Yeah. You just made some money, and now you lose it because you punch a random fan who God knows what said to you.
Yeah, and then we don't know what the fan is doing now.
Oh, I'm suing him. I'm suing Blueface.
So if you got...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because, again, now there's no audio saying I did anything. Blueface isn't obviously the brightest person, because, again, his decision-making. And so it's like, you have money. You hit me. I can sue you. And then even if like you don't want me to sue, now I can take a plea and still get some money out of it.
Yeah, true.
Like, hey, if you drop this, I'll give you back. But like, I'm gonna run you up. Like, this check is gonna be big.
Whatever you just won at the ring, double it.
Yeah. So it's like, I think mistakes were made. So, moral of the story, mistakes, dude. Mistakes suck. The baby, like, watch your mouth, bro. Like, like, I'm sorry. Like, you might, like, I like you as an artist, but like, watch your mouth, bro. Like, you targeting communities, and like, you can't say, oh, my fans are good, but like, there's no separation in that. And Blueface, learn how to punch. Because again, that could have been your next fight type shit. Like, you could be like, no, I want him next. But no, you hit him in the middle of the ring. So mistakes suck.
And everybody was watching too.
Yeah. So. And so, I mean, now I kind of want to see Blueface fight one of the Paul brothers. Because I feel like the Paul brothers have put his booty.
Are Paul brothers tall too? They're like six somethings too, right?
They're 6'4". Yeah. So just tall athletes.
So it won't be a 6'4" fighting a 5'7" dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think it's interesting because mistakes happen. Mistakes can be forgiven. I think it's just kind of what happens after. Yeah. And both, in a sense of Blueface was super unapologetic. Like, after he was just like, I did what I felt was right. And it's like, what? Like, what do you mean you did what you felt was right?
ASAP?
Like again, pride was hurt in that moment. And I think for DaBaby, I don't think it was necessarily pride that made him say the things he said. I think he said them because he meant them. And again, he probably had either stereotypes that were just like too rooted in him, or generalizations where he was just like, yo, yeah, this is how I see it. But then the pride came in as him doubling down. Yeah. Because he could have been like, my bad, y'all.
Yep.
Like,
that's all me.
Because again, like he said, my fans got it. The fans that were there, put up their cell phones when I say nobody was doing this in the parking lot. They put up their phones. So it's like, cool. But like, have better call and response. Like, because again, you had a great show, but you ruined it. Yeah. Like, you shot the bed at the end. So it's about finishing. It's about finishing the fight, finishing the performance at the top. Yeah. Like,
finish strong.
Like, don't waver. So, you got any final words?
That's it. Be smarter.
Be smart. Mistakes happen, but like, either own them, don't double down, because if you double down, you will look like an idiot.
Digging your hole deeper.
Yeah. So it's your boy Z. We got beat out, and we are